Hi guys, welcome back. So I want to talk to you guys about playing your cards close to your chest. Let me see if I can get this camera where I want it to be. Sun's out, guns out. Okay, so this one might not be very long, or it might be. We'll see. I want to talk to you guys about kind of keeping your cards close to your chest. Don't reveal your hand. What I mean by this is if you came from nothing or you have nothing and you create something or you build something, you may fall into the trap of thinking this is something like kindergarten show and tell or something along those lines, and that's definitely not the case. What I've found and what I've seen multiple times is that when you decide that you're going to skyrocket in life or you're going to make some changes that are for the positive, you may expect that everyone's going to be cheering you on. They're going to be really, really happy. And what you'll notice is if it's on small things, they probably will be. They probably will be pretty excited for you. And small things, I mean, like, you got a new haircut, you went down one pant size, something like that. They're going to be happy about that. But if you either create something for yourself or come into money, you get lucky, someone sponsors you, someone decides to partner with you because they see something wonderful inside of you, you'll find out the hard way that A, you don't have as many friends as you thought you did. B, even the friends you do have don't give a shit. That's a big thing. They really don't. They don't care as much. And this isn't some like people equal crap type deal. Like if you got like ride or die homies, this doesn't apply to you, right? But if you have just your crappy little acquaintances, your friends, things like that, maybe they're work colleagues, whatever the case is, don't expect a bunch of fanfare. It's not going to happen. And even if it did, it's like that's not the goal, right? Something about kind of true manhood and masculinity is that you're never alone, but you kind of go it alone. You really have to kind of carve your own path. And if you can find people that are like-minded and they really do have your back, then great. That's awesome. Again, does not apply to you. But I would say probably about 75% of the people that you think are your friends, they're not. They're just simply not. What you'll find is that when you go to say something like, hey, I came into a lot of money, or hey, I got promoted 3 times in a row at work and everything is going great, it probably just pushes them away. It's a really strange thing. I used to be on the other end of that, and there's I don't know how to fully articulate it, but when you have a social group of people, everyone kind of has an idea of who that person is. Everyone does. So you're my buddy and you are interested in hunting and that's the type of stuff you do. And you might be a hard worker or whatever. But if you were to suddenly change all of your habits and you lose 30 pounds of fat and gain 15 pounds of muscle, you get out of a unhealthy relationship, you quit all unhealthy behaviors that like destroy your body, that's going to be very jarring to the people in your life. And I don't have it all figured out, and I don't think I really need to. I don't think that this is something that you have to figure out completely. I just want to stress the fact that you kind of are going it alone in a sense. And so make sure that the changes that you're trying to implement in your life are truly for you and they're not for other people, because if they are for other people or you're doing it for the fanfare, you're going to be rudely awakened when you find out that at best they don't give a shit. And at worst, you find out that they really just don't have your back. They don't think you deserve what you're getting, or it's jealousy. I mean, honestly, I can probably shorten this up. We're already coming up on 5 minutes, and I can just go ahead and say that people are jealous. I'm a fallen person. I'm fallible in every way possible. Step on rake, right? But I'm kind of stopping doing that. I'm not hurting myself as much. And it's really kind of showing me who my friends are. And it's also kind of showing me that I don't need as many friends as I thought that I did. It's definitely quality over quantity. And it doesn't mean condemn people by any means if they don't have your back as much as you were expecting, or they're not as enthused about the growth that you're having. Just don't confuse your wants for your needs, and wanting or thinking that you need validation from other people. I would say that it probably means you're not quite ready to go to the places that you're trying to go to. That's just my experience so far. Something else I wanted to say. I'm going to pause for just a sec here and fix it. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to have to try and find a way to splice the videos together. I got interrupted by one of my friends. My actual friends. Whoa. Bear with me. Okay, back to playing, keeping your cards close to your chest. I think I can finish. What the heck is going on here? I should have never moved my phone. Okay. We're good. We're there. Okay, so let's make it short. I'm gonna, you got the first part, so don't expect a bunch of fanfare when you decide to radically change your life. Chances are your parents will have your back, especially if you have decent parents, especially a mom. Like for sons, moms will be ecstatic. But then again, your mom's kind of an easy one to get support from, I imagine. I would hope. I could make my mom proud by telling her I sniffed a flower. She'd be like, you're awesome. I love you, son. So go for that type of validation. You know, it's easy, but it's genuine too. So if you really kind of skyrocket past your social group, what happens is it's almost like hitting the lottery. Okay, so check this out. You guys probably know the statistics or heard of them. I don't know them perfectly, but something like every lottery winner ever like kills themselves and everything goes to just complete crap. And a huge part of that, there's probably a ton of reasons, such as the reason you didn't have any money wasn't because you didn't have opportunity to get money. It's because you fucking suck with money, dude. So simply getting a lot of money doesn't change the fact that you're like literally crappy with money. But one of the huge things is when you have a major contrast in income level or even like quality of person. That's the other thing is like I'm starting to understand that like level of income, unless you're like a charlatan or you're doing the short game where you're like doing scams and hacks, some sort of get rich quick bullshit crap, click funnels, all that kind of just crap. Like bring genuine value. First of all, it has staying power. You're actually going to get more money in the long run anyway. But you're just going to feel a lot better about yourself if you're doing something that you truly believe in. But I digress. What happens is you create a huge gap between you and your social group, and you either have to subsidize them to be up with you, or they will become resentful because why not me? What about me? Me. It's like, dude, if you really want what I got, or if you want some changes, like get it. And I can say this with such conviction because I've spent, I don't even know how long, at least a decade being rabidly jealous of anybody that got their crap together because I just couldn't. And I'm not trying to condemn these people by any means. What I'm saying though is I realized that it was a freaking choice, dude. At some point I had to stop making excuses for why this and why that, and just have like this, almost like this, just like ultimate personal accountability, where it doesn't matter what goes wrong in my life. I blame me. Even if I'm not the one to blame. It's just easier that way. Just lay it all at your feet, and then you won't be all bitter about it because you will acknowledge that you had a part in it. What is up with this glare? If anyone has any like video tips and advice, let me know. Whoa, I'm like casting ghosts on you guys. Look at that. What's that? So anyway, either be prepared to lose 75% of your friends or just get new friends or something like that. But the best way to do it is just keep your cards close to your chest. If you really value these people, probably more than they value you. Like if you don't want to find out the hard way that they're not actually your friends and they just maybe think you're funny. They maybe think that you're kind of smart sometimes, but they don't actually have your back. Like they're not just ecstatic. That's just low quality, dude. You don't want that kind of crap. So either keep quiet or be prepared to get new friends. That's my advice for today. Keep your cards close to your chest. Stay in your lane. reveal your plans to those that you know with certainty either have something to add to your plans, or are really going to be enthusiastic. So one other small thing on that is I've found that not only have I not gotten the kind of support that I was expecting, I've even like been met with like just dead ass resistance. I've been, you know, and they don't even have to necessarily say it. I can feel the jealousy. I can feel the you don't deserve it. What about me? What do you even know about your job? What have you done? You're nothing. It's morally reprehensible, it's disgusting, and it's unexcusable. So rid yourself of those people. Peace.